What's going on everyone, Rich Lee here, and today it's time for episode 4 of my Crystal Palace Career Mode series. Now, I was recording this video in the early hours of the morning, so wasn't able to do a live commentary for the purposes of this video, had to do a post-match commentary instead, but I'll make the most of the situation, and I'm going to have a poll in the top right hand corner of your screen. What do you prefer, live comms or post-match commentary? Anyway though, first up today we're taking on Bournemouth at Selhurst Park, and this won't be an easy game of football. They're a decent team, and they've signed Tom Heaton. The absolute Burnley legend is now at Bournemouth in this career mode series, and they could definitely cause us problems. Will we be able to score against him today? I'm just not too sure. They start the game on the front foot though. They're looking decent, and then they just pass it to us. I'm not too sure what that was all about, but anyway, we're on the attack. Cabaye plays it out wide to Zaha. He brings the ball inside. He's going to go for the pass across here to Benteke. He spots the run of Andros Townsend, gets taken out in the box, and that's a penalty for Benteke, and he dispatches it into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead. Does the LeBron celebration. We're 1-0 up against Bournemouth, and so far, they've provided absolutely nothing, but that's a decent ball over. We're just about able to get it clear, are we? No, we're not. That is a fantastic challenge, though. We got the ball away to Punchin. He plays that back to Benteke. Wasn't a good pass, but he does get to it. And look at this ball control by Zaha. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Working his way through. Going to make it 2-0. Nope. Tried to play it across. Didn't find his man. And unfortunately, that amounted to absolutely nothing. Can we get a second goal here, though, with Zaha once again? Nope. Here's that wide. Into the second half though, and Bournemouth are on the attack. I'm not defending this at all well. Very poor work from me, and that is a good stop by Mandanda to deny them. Can they score from the corner though? Yes, they can. It's 1-1. They're back in the game, and with only 10 minutes left to play, this is not looking good. But Bournemouth are just passing the ball around the back, being very casual with it, and Cabaye is working hard for the team here. Is he going to get a challenge in? Yes, he is. Look at that. Fantastic play from him. Spots the run of Remy. He's just got to find the back of the net, scuffs it, but thankfully for us, it does find the back of the net. He gives us a 2-1 lead, and hopefully that's game over now. Nice little finish there from Remy. Wow, it wasn't, was it? It was a really terrible finish from Remy, but every goal counts, and it doesn't really matter how it's hit. The fact is, it found the back of the net. It counts as a goal, and we've got the lead here, and a possibility to make it 3-1 as well. Lozano shows fantastic strength there, spots the run of Leon Bailey. He's got a good chance, finds the back of the net, does a little dab there in celebration, and it's a 3-1 victory in the bag for Crystal Palace. 3 shots on target, 3 goals, brilliant. And I won't be signing any players on transfer deadline day, but Fraser Campbell is surplus to requirements and he's on his way to Blackburn, whilst Jonathan Benteke is heading out on loan to Oldham. So we got off to a very good start in that first game against Bournemouth, but now we've got to travel away to the Riverside to take on Middlesbrough, and this won't be an easy task at all. They're recently promoted, so they're going to be going all out for the victory, but they're only 17th in the table, so not the best team in the Premier League, but at this level, every team has to be taken seriously. They've got some fantastic players in their squad, like Valdez, Ramirez, Fisher, Negredo. They've got players that can definitely cause us problems there, and with Valdez in goal, it's always going to be difficult to score against them as well. So, yeah, interesting game here. They've got the first chance of the game. Poor defensive work from me. I really need to work on that. They play it across, and what on earth is going on there? Absolute scramble in the box. Middlesbrough take the lead, and it's 1-0. And I can't really complain, to be honest. It was absolutely pinballing around right there, but I didn't defend it well. Don't really deserve to still be level, and we're not. So it's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. They've taken the lead. Can we get back in this game, though, here? Can we take that? Nope. Straight at Valdez, and he claims it once again. And Middlesbrough got another chance here. Can they make it 2-0? Poor defending from me once again. They played it across. Got to be 2-0. Nope. Mandanda is there to save us. And without him, we wouldn't be doing too well at all. We're on the attack once again now, though. Moving the ball forward. Lozano is working his way into the box. Got to score here. Got to get his shot away. Gets blocked. It's a corner to us. Can we make the most of this corner situation? We float that one over to the back post. It's bumbling around in the box, and how does that find the back of the net? The Middlesbrough goal was poor, and once again, that was pretty terrible as well. So it's 1-1, and both goals so far have been Terrible. We've got goal line technology there to show us that it was indeed a goal, in case you didn't realise, but yeah, they'll show the replay in a second. Yep, we can see that's a goal. Thank you for that. Let's see the replay then. Come on, still waiting for it. Here it is. Okay, just look at that. Ridiculous goal. Defender should have stopped it on the line, but it slowly finds its way into the back of the net. Goes quite a way over the line, so yep, brilliant goal line technology right there. Anyway, we got another chance, and it's 2-1. Lozano heads it into the back of the net, and we've taken the lead before half-time. So heading into the second half, we've got the upper hand. Zaha goes for goal, and that wasn't too far off at all. He's been incredible for me so far this season. Doesn't always find the back of the net, but the way he shoots the ball is just absolutely insane, and that was very close there. He's got another chance, and yeah, that was a shot. That wasn't so great. We've still got a chance though. Gets blocked and they get it away. Benteke's working his way through now. Plays that through to Zaha. Can he make up for his earlier mistakes? Nice bit of footwork there, and that should have been a goal. Should have been 3-1, and it should have been game over. But what on earth was that corner? I just switched to defensive, and yet we're away with Leon Bailey. He's through one-on-one with the keeper. Can he take his chance here? Yes, he can. He finds the back of the net, smashes it into the top corner, and he dabs once again. Fantastic player. That's his default celebration from now on. Every time I score with Bailey, I'm going to be doing the dab. It just seems to suit him so well, and I am happy for Bailey to dab every time he scores a goal. So we're 3-1 up at this point, and we've got a chance to make it 4. Zaha is working his way down that left wing, looking strong here. Gonna try and move it across as he goes it alone. Probably should have been less selfish there, but never mind. We do have a 2-goal lead. Mandanda punches that one away. Middlesbrough float it back over, and this time they scored a goal. It's not enough though. They lose 3-2, and it's another victory in the bag for Crystal Palace. And it's now time for the third game of the episode. We're taking on Stoke, and we're in absolutely incredible form right now. We've won the first 2 games of the episode. I'm expecting a win here once again. Mark Hughes is a fantastic manager though, and Stoke could cause us problems, but the form we're in right now, we could take on Barcelona and Real Madrid in the same week, and I'd expect to win both of those games. Anyway though, we're on the attack here. Remy's on the ball, gets a bit lucky there. He spots the run of Zaha, and he finds the back of the net. He makes it 1-0, and once again, things are looking very easy for Crystal Palace. Zaha's made it 1-0. We're in the lead once again, and the players are going absolutely crazy. We've got yet another advantage, and look at the fans as well. They're delighted. Look at this. We're going to show this one once again. Remy's on it, plays it through to Zaha. Nice little flick up, finds the corner of the net, and we've got the lead. I tried to find the man out wide once again there, but couldn't quite get it to him. We got the tackle in though. MacArthur's on the ball, goes over the challenge, looks up to Zaha. Can he get us another goal here? Moving for on goal, gets taken down in the box, and that, my friends, is a penalty. Poor work there from Martins Indy. Shouldn't have gone in like that, but I'm not complaining. It's 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and we've got a chance to make it 2-0 here. Can we make the most of the situation? Benteke is going to step up once again, but there we go. There's the replay, and he took him clean out right there. No choice but for the ref to give a penalty. So, Benteke, make it 2-0, mate. And he dispatches it, finds the back of the net, makes it 2, and does his LeBron celebration once again. That should be game over, and so far, Stoke have been absolutely diabolical. They've been so poor in this game. That was their first chance of the match, and Mandanda did well there. As I was saying in the last game, he's such a fantastic keeper, and without him, we would be a much worse team. But yeah, we're pretty amazing right now, and Stoke don't seem to care that they're 2-0 down. They're just playing it casually around the back and making life fairly difficult for themselves by passing it straight to us. Benteke scores an absolute blinder there, makes it 3-0, does the same celebration once again, and that was just such a beautiful finish right there from outside the box. Only scored from a penalty spot so far this episode, but that was beautiful. It's 3-0 to Crystal Palace. Stoke aren't throwing in the towel just yet though. They're working their way forward, trying to pick up a consolation goal, but that is fantastic work there from Scott Dan. Stumbles, but finds his feet once again, and we're on the attack. Bailey is on the ball, searching for a pass here, turns that back, Gonna play that across to Cabaye. He looks out wide to Lozano. And this is fantastic flowing football right now from Crystal Palace. We're in incredible form. We're playing very good football. Lozano finds Townsend. He's going to hold up the play. The keeper comes out to him. He moves it back to Lozano. And that is 4-0. It's just too easy. And that is the way the game's going to finish. 5 shots on target. 4 goals. Beautiful stuff. And for the final game of the episode, we're taking on Southampton in the League Cup. Now, I don't really care about this tournament, so I've made a lot of changes to the team. Aribi is making his debut. I've been using him in player training, and I've really been enjoying him, to be honest. He's not got the best rating in the world, but seems like a fantastic player, and if he does well here, could well start playing games in the league as well. We're on the front foot at the start of this game. We play that over, and Jordan Much finds the back of the net. Doesn't get much game time, but in this game, he starts, he finds the back of the net with a fantastic header right there. The keeper had no chance whatsoever, and we have taken the lead against Southampton. They are pushing forward here though. Flamini backheels that straight to them, and Højbjerg finds the back of the net for the equaliser. It's 1-1. That was a fantastic finish, and despite the experience of Flamini, he screwed up there. Southampton are on the attack once again. Probably should have scored there. Was a decent strike, but went over the bar. And now we're on the attack. Jason Puncheon is on the ball. What's he going to do with this one? Turns that back. Going to try and find a pass here. Searching for a man to play it to. Moves it to Connor Wickham. And just look at this run from Aribi. Fantastic stuff right there. And he also has the composure to find the back of the net and give us the lead once again. It's now 2-1 to Crystal Palace, and Aribi has been absolutely fantastic for us. His first start of the season, in fact his first minutes of the season whatsoever, and he's bagged himself a goal. Brilliant stuff right there from Aribi, and as we were saying before, I might have to start using him more. Southampton are on the attack once again here though. Højbjerg flicks that on to Reed. He moves that inside, and it's a penalty. We messed up once again there, and once again, it is the experienced man, Flamini, that has screwed things up completely. But what is this run-up from Charlie Austin? Doesn't score there, and with that run-up, he didn't deserve to either. What on earth was he thinking? I'm not too sure, but anyway, not going to complain. We're in the lead at the moment. We've got a chance to make it 3-1. We've moved that through to Puncheon. Gets a bit lucky there, but then unlucky with the finish, and finds its way to the keeper. Into the second half, and we're bringing on yet another new name to the team. It's Kwesi Appiah, first start of the season, and again, not the highest rated player in the world, but hopefully he can do some damage. But at the moment, it's Southampton doing the damage, and Højbjerg scores once again. Finds the back of the net, gets a bit lucky there, hit the post first time, gets it on the rebound, scores, makes it 2-2, and Southampton were now making life very difficult for us. They're looking the better team right now, and what is going on here? We just can't get ourselves onto the ball, and they score again. It's 3-2 to Southampton, and that could be game over. We had the lead, we messed it up. That kid is absolutely delighted, runs over to his manager to celebrate. Reed has made it 3-2, and I am absolutely heartbroken at this point, to be honest. I know, like I said at the start, I don't really care about this tournament, and that hence why I put out such a weak team, but I felt like we played well in this game, and despite the fact that I don't care about the League Cup, I still don't want to lose matches, and at the moment, it looks like Southampton are going to win this one, so yeah, a bit of a heartbreaker, but there's that man once again, Aribi running through, and he gets the equaliser just before the final whistle. He's taken it to extra time, and hopefully we can now go on to win this one. Aribi has been absolutely sensational, and look what that means to the players. They are delighted. It's 3-3. It's going to extra time, and that is very good news indeed. Again, fantastic composure right there from Aribi. Finds the back of the net. And as we go into extra time, Lozano is being brought on. I want to win this one now. As I said before, I might not care about the League Cup, but I also don't want to lose games. So, we got a chance here. Joel Ward is on the ball, searching for a pass, looks out wide to Leon Bailey. Can we get a goal here? Plays that back across to Ward, and that should have been 4-3. Unlucky right there, but Southampton are on the attack. Are they going to make it 4-3? Look at that from Joel Ward. He might have made a mistake before, but he wants to make up for it. We moved that through to Much. He plays it on to Leon Bailey. Can we get another goal here? Yes, we can. That is 4-3, and that is the way the game will finish. We picked up a victory against Southampton in the League Cup, and I am delighted. So I'll finish off the video right there. 4 wins out of 4, and that is absolutely sensational stuff, but not quite as good as we're doing in the league, where we've won 5 games out of 5. Leicester City are second, and Liverpool have only got 1 point from 5 games. In reality, they are absolutely smashing it right now under Klopp, but in the game, they're atrocious. They're 19th in the table. Crystal Palace are the best team right now. Leicester are the second best team, and hopefully, Crystal Palace can go on to win that Premier League title. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to vote in the poll as to whether you prefer live comms or post-match, and I'll catch you again next time.